fried, it's like a pot. Because I'm high, I mean I'm baked like all the time. And plus it rhymes, it's a vibe. Yeah, it's a vibe. Yeah, it's a
Hey, it's a vibe. What's up, guys? Episode 12, Loyalty. It's only getting better and better and better. And it may not be better to some people, but to me, I feel like my topics are kind of getting more interesting and kind of more touchy, which is what I like, because like I feel like we're kind of being too soft on each other, and not necessarily saying like feeling wise, but just teaching each other values of life and morals. So it's a big one. But once again, guys, my name is Marcel Seabrook, if you don't know by now. Welcome to Rise to Elevate podcast. I just can't believe I'm making it this far. I'm trying to improve on things, you know what I mean? But I'm not letting anything stop me. I'm gonna keep grinding and keep pushing. I'm gonna keep showing loyalty. Hey, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna keep showing love, and positivity, and never let anybody feel like negative towards me. I don't let that happen, because we're all going through different, things of life and stages of life, situations. So why would I, judge the next person? So again, guys, be yourself, be true to yourself. I kind of wanted to go over how I've been. I've been great. Just been chilling. Been trying to grow. Been trying to build a team. Get things cracking. Get like I found like a graphic designer, so I'm trying to get my logo done. I'm trying to get the LLC for a bunch of different things, so I can get things cracking. Get shirts done. Just a variety of things. I'm going to Colorado next week. I'm excited. Shout out to my girlfriend for providing me for that chance to go. It's going to be very dope, man. I think she actually says she found like some salt crystal cave, and they're gonna be like doing these like things where it's like, and it's like, it's gonna be really cool. And it's the next morning when we first land. So we're gonna wake up and just be straight meditating. It's gonna be jacked, dog. Shout out to the people who came out to the beach this past weekend. That was fun. That was like one of my like first like Rise to Elevate kind of things, where some people came out, and not everybody of course, but just some people, and it still was like showing positivity and throwing frisbee, playing football, listening to music, just straight vibing and feeling each other's energy, which is what I want to do. And I want to show people how to be themselves and be okay with who they are, not feeling like they're not fitting in anywhere. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over that. And then I even forgot, let me grab my thing. The future for Rise to Elevate. I kind of wanted to get the t-shirts and stuff going. When I get back from Colorado, I'm gonna be cracking down on them interviews. I got a lot of people booked already. I probably got like 5 or 4 off the top of my head. I'm not gonna say, because the order might change depending on how people's schedule is. Because when I get back, I am gonna be a flying bullet. Nobody's gonna stop me. I honestly feel scared, because like, for the people who are I'm interviewing, because I'm going to be coming at them so fast, they're not even going to know what to do. But I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to be ready. And all the people I know who I'm supposed to be interviewing are really like, they're performing and doing different things. Shout out to my first interview, Jeremiah. He actually has a concert coming up April 14th at the 10 Roof, I believe. And I actually went to one, and shout out to all those artists. Those artists were awesome. I met a bunch of them. Guru, he's dope, bruh. Just some other people. Over 10K. I was just talking to them yesterday. Jetson, Noah. Just a bunch of cool people. I found some good music from there now that I listen to myself, that I'm gonna meditate to. So it's cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drop a reel on that today on Instagram, so y'all stay tuned for that. On Friday, y'all just kind of will be like, oh yeah, I remember him, posting or saying he was going to post that. So yeah, and the Sativa Plus event is April 16th. That's going to be big. It's going to be near like Umato's and the Sativa Plus shop, so there'll be like a bunch of different things going on, food trucks, musician, and just a bunch of things, giveaways, and shout out to Charles. He's doing his thing, he's grinding. And accepting me, and everybody who's actually been around me. Thank you for like understanding who I am as a person, because like I'm a weird person, man, but I've learned that, like, I do things a certain way in order to be who I want to be and, like, be happy. And, you know, shout out to my girlfriend again. I know I'm doing a lot of shout outs, but you got to learn to show appreciation to people around you, because that's who shapes you to be you. And that's who shapes me to be me, for real, because all the people who are in my circle is, like, that's who I am, you know what I mean? So it's love. So again, guys, I hope y'all enjoy my episode. I might throw y'all a little recap. I might not. Didn't really do much this weekend. I did do the beach, but I just kind of chilled out, just vibed out. I have a special guest coming on for my episode to talk with me. I'm excited for y'all to meet him. He's a really cool person. And we're going to be talking about loyalty again. That's episode 12. Remember, be yourself. Never let anybody tell you your value. Stay true to yourself. Love yourself. Love your neighbor. All peace and love. And also, side note, before I go, I'm tired of everybody like, yo, why your eyes look so low? Yo, why you sound so sad? Yo, because you already know it's birthday month. I'm going turkey. I'm going ham. Even before then, I was getting ready for this birthday month. But yeah, no, nothing's changing, guys. I'm going to stay like this. I'm going to show y'all my energy, though. And if you know me, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. April 18th, it's my birthday. You know, I'm B24, so it's going to be grateful, guys. Again, hashtag Rise to Elevate. Peace. What's up, guys? Episode 12, loyalty, something we should always talk about, and I don't mean that on the daily basis, but maybe like 3 times a year, guys, because loyalty is very important, and I just feel like a lot of us don't talk about it or dwell on it enough to actually teach other people how to do it, which will make our relationships better. If you really think about it, the amount of times that we communicate with people and we deal with other things and situations, loyalty has a big part of it. But that's beside the point. My name is Marco Seabrook. I hope y'all enjoyed the recap. I didn't really do that much this past weekend again, so I apologize. I'm slacking. I got my buddy right here. His name's Joshua. I'm going to let him introduce himself. What's up, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Glad to be here. My name's Josh Nelson. It's a pleasure. I am very enthusiastic about anything related to human communication, interaction, and the relationships we have with each other, not even just beyond humans and animals as well.
Right, okay. No, yeah, so I basically wanted to start off this whole episode to kind of introduce him and how we met. And I think, you know, we met at Target. We were working at the Target in Azalea. We busted our butt every flipping day there. I hate Shannon, bro. I don't say that, but I really do hate it. I bet he can relate too, bro, because that man was killing me, man. I'm telling you, bro. But anyways, that's beside the point. We won't talk about that, because this is like a red table talk, like, you know, like Willow Smith and Will Smith and them. But no, again, guys, I just kind of want to introduce him, and we're going to get started on this question of the day. I did just kind of let y'all know. I am changing it from question of the day to question of the week, because I feel like the question of the day is too short. We need to always think about these things, and especially the questions that I elaborate on. So the question of the week is, what does loyalty mean to you? So I kind of wanted to express on that, and I'm going to let Josh express what he feels on it, and then I'll do my little dabble on it. So what do you think, man? What do you feel like, what does loyalty mean to you?
Loyalty to me is the chosen dedication to a designated individual or individuals, but it is very complex and built off a lot of different factors, and it is not just something simple you can hand out or receive.
Right. Okay. No, definitely. I agree, because on my end, if you ain't giving it back, then it's like, why are we even talking? Not necessarily even talking, but just why are we wasting our energy together and trying to grow when you don't want to grow either? Just like my cat, I don't know if y'all hear him, he's trying to meow because he wants to grow with us. He wants to listen to what we're talking about because he is a cat grower. That's what I call that. I call it cat grower. Shout out to all my cat owners, or not even owners, my cat lovers. I don't know why I say owners. But still, yeah, guys, think about that. What does loyalty mean to you? I will say loyalty means, or what does loyalty mean to me, is someone who you can rely on. Not necessarily talking about benefiting, but communication, being able to tell them that you love them and they listen to you, you listen to them. Not necessarily scratch back, but scratch their back. know, just in general, like the daily feng shui. And yeah, here guys, I had to show y'all real quick because, you know, it's my cat right here. We love cats in here. I gotta kick him back out actually though, because if we have a cat in here, then my whole episode I'm gonna be just petting him, and I'm gonna look like dude off Austin Powers. I'm gonna be like, but anyways, yeah, it's just someone who you can rely on, someone you can call a friend, someone you can call, you know that person, and not necessarily saying relationship like being boyfriend or girlfriend and all that stuff. But just having that one person to call, and we all need that one person. And honestly, I think it goes beyond loyalty, because a lot of things that I've talked about in my previous episodes, like communication and you know, honesty, kind of relate to loyalty. So it builds up in some aspects. So that's my answer. I know it's kind of really complex and a lot of jibber jabber, but I had to say it because loyalty means a lot to me. If you don't show loyalty to me, then it's like, why are we even talking? Like I said, why are you near me? So again, think on that. I kind of wanted to just say the topic again is loyalty. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your family. We're gonna start with the first bullet point. What is it? So Joshua, tell us, what is it? What do you think loyalty is?
Okay, so
You got notes in your phone?
yes, sir. Took a great note.
I like that. See, that's what we do. We put notes in our phone. We got notebooks. He got a notepad down there. We go ham with it. So what do you think, man?
Developed over time through trust, I
Okay.
would say, which is built over time through
Right.
honesty.
Okay.
Notice how time is going to be a reoccurring theme. These things are not just immediate.
Right.
Which is built over time through understanding
Okay.
not only others but yourself. How are you going to properly convey yourself to others if you don't properly understand yourself?
No, I like that.
And that's where, how are you going to prove you aren't lying to somebody else about who you are if you don't even know who you are?
Right. No, definitely. And what made you come up with that? Were you like studying, or is this like all based off your mind? Or
So this is just based off of like experience, independent research. I just look up a lot of these different like interactions people have. Like, why do so many people do similar things in different ways? Whether it's good or bad, there are just two infinite cycles we live through until we die.
Right.
It's either we constantly grow until we can grow no more, or we constantly think we're staying the same when we are actually limiting ourselves from growing. So we're going the opposite way. It's either we're in a bad cycle or a good cycle.
No, definitely, man.
Because there is no staying the same. Time will always continue and change.
Right.
And that's where opportunity missed is a chance for growth, which is a deficit.
Right.
If you give that up, if you're going to procrastinate, you're giving that opportunity away. You're choosing to give up. And that's same with loyalty. You're choosing to give up if you no longer stay consistent with how you truly feel about them and how much you commit yourself to them and how honest you are with them.
Right.
If all of a sudden you start lying to them more and more, are you still loyal?
No.
At what point does that
no.
loyalty break when you decide to start treating them differently?
I think it breaks when you first, you first say that lie or something like that, you know, and you shouldn't even be lying to not even just yourself, but anybody else on a daily basis. You shouldn't be having conversation, and the first thing you say is a lie, you know. And I feel like a lot of people that we deal with now in our generation, they lie just to fit in, feel cool, be that guy, just to say like they did it. And it doesn't, in the end of the day, they don't even realize it, but it doesn't even get them anywhere. It just gets them hurt. It gets them friends that don't even know what loyalty is. They don't know how to communicate. Just a bunch of different things. So again, guys, elaborate on that first bullet point. What is loyalty, or what is it? Just think about that, guys, because loyalty comes a long way, man. And once you learn loyalty, then you learn all these other different morals of life, which I feel like that's why I'm doing this, so I can teach people the morals of life. I can teach people how to be happy and wake up and not dread going to work. Wake up not, just thinking about work. So just a bunch of different factors. But we'll just skip on to the next one, which is why is it important? Yes, why is it important to be loyal? I'll also kind of do my first one, which is I think it's important to be loyal because not many people are loyal anymore. So if you do the loyalty thing, then you're kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. But that doesn't really matter because a lot of people don't, the ones who are really loyal don't care about being that sore thumb. It just shows you, though, how much, like, how far of a, my cat is really going ham. Go away, buddy. Go. Stop. Alright, I can edit it out.
Don't worry.
Sorry, guys, my cat is trying to fight me. But anyways, I forgot what I was even saying. You can go ahead and just skip to it. What do you think?
Oh, you were saying why loyalty is important
No,
to you?
I know that, but I forgot where I was kind of training off. So you can just go ahead. Why do you think it's important?
It shows who someone truly is. It's easy to determine if someone's a liar or if they're going to be honest with you. And if they're consistent about it, it shows they're being loyal. And you are going to show the same. If that's who you want to be a loyal individual who doesn't have to fear of false communication, where how am I going to believe someone based off of what they say if I am constantly finding them lying?
Right.
Now I can no longer trust them. How am I going to give them any loyalty when I can't even trust them?
Right.
Exactly. That's the point. You have to figure out just asking honest questions, and if they give honest answers, they're going to be an honest person. They are proving their honesty.
Right.
By telling you the truth, whether it's a good truth or bad truth, they are being honest with themselves, which is being able to be honest with you.
Right.
And that's the whole point in being honest, not only with others, but with yourself.
Right. No,
And that's how revealing, being more open. Yeah, you might be vulnerable. Those who choose to attack that vulnerability don't want to be loyal with you.
Right.
And that helps you find out who to avoid. If they are going to easily attack you just because you are conveying your vulnerability, they don't want to be a loyal person. That helps you figure out who's going to be dishonest, who's not going to be loyal, who's not going to actually be there in a time of need, even though you're there for a time of need for them.
Right.
It saves you all that hassle just by being honest with yourself and conveying that honesty with others.
Right.
Yeah, it might make you seem vulnerable. It's only vulnerable to those who don't seek the same.
Yeah, no, which a lot of us don't. I mean, not necessarily saying that in a bad way, but it's like nobody's taught them how to do it. Nobody's taught them how to actually, be happy in situations where, it feels like it's a bad learning experience. You know what I mean? Because in order to gain loyalty, you have to learn, go through different things to actually say that you're loyal. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm sitting here just meeting you and, I call you loyal, what proves that you're loyal to me?
Exactly.
You have to do things to show me that you're loyal.
Through time.
Yeah,
time and experience.
And that's what's crazy, because a lot of us think that you get loyalty straight off the rip, and that's why it's important to learn how to gain loyalty. What is loyalty, and ways that you can, grow from loyalty. Because I learned from a lot of things that I've been through that, our generation don't know what loyalty means, bro. And it's not their fault. And I want to say it's even their parents' fault, but I blame the society and the world that we've kind of made. You know what I'm saying? Since 1980s, loyalty kind of messed up then, if that makes sense. Because I don't know. I mean,
it's been a running theme since
yeah,
humans existed.
Actually,
selfishness is an inert, requires no thinking.
But we didn't have
once
social
we started
media,
thinking
we didn't
about
have
how to
all
treat
that
people,
shit. So I feel like the loyalty back then was actually kind of more real, because you didn't have to go to your phone to get to see if someone was messing with you. For instance, a lot of people get mad when someone doesn't share something that they posted, but they share somebody else's. And that's what Facebook has made people. So they bring loyalty into social media. You know what I'm saying? Or someone's not hearting their picture, but they're hearting somebody else's. Mm-hmm. You're going to be upset. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel I don't know, a lot of people, that's another thing is social media has brought loyalty to a whole different standard.
Yeah, it's a false reality where they might seem they have all these people who are there for them, and if that's probably because they've never actually been in a hard situation with them, and that's what makes it so easy to prove is we've had all this fun together, we're so loyal, but what if you actually had a problem?
Right.
What if you actually needed their help?
Yeah, no, definitely.
where are they
But
now? Where are they now? All of a sudden, now it's like you're in a ghost town.
Sometimes they do go through it. Like, some people go through that situation, like that loyalty stage, but and then they don't make it all the way to the end because they fold, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't say as in, like, you know, telling or, like, anything like that, but it's like they stop hitting you up. You know what I mean? The communication and everything just goes... So
Exactly.
I don't know. Gotta dwell on that, guys. That's a very important detail, right, or a bullet point on this episode, because I feel like it's important to know what loyalty is and why you should gain loyalty, especially on different relationships and friendship, and just straight morals of life, like family and stuff like that. So again, go over that. Why is it important? We'll go over the third one, which was my favorite. I kind of wanted to, like, I normally don't, like, pick with it, because I just do what, why, and, you know what I mean, to keep it simple, because, you know, you got to explain it like that.
Like how.
Yeah.
Maybe how to
like
be
that.
loyal so
But,
people could get help.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I changed the last one to should you be loyal if it isn't given back? And I felt like, you know, that is a very... I kind of got hurt looking at this bullet point, because it's like, I feel like I've met a lot of people in my time now who I've given my loyalty to, and then it just got shut down because they're not getting benefited from something, or they're not, you know, reaching a certain, you know, standard with me or something. And not necessarily saying people I know, but just how life has progressed, you know. A lot of people get mad when you're not giving out your hand 24/7. So, like, they're, you know what I mean, the loyalty kind of sheds off. But once again, I feel like if you just think about it, guys, and why you should do loyalty, and like, you know what I mean, if you should even give it back, I think that you shouldn't. I think that you should keep it to yourself, keep your energy for people who actually will give it back, because instead you're just going to be dreading your whole life, you know, shedding so much energy on someone who didn't even care about you, who only looked at you as a money sign, who, like, you know what I'm saying, all these different situations. So what do you feel like? Should you give loyal back if it isn't given?
Okay, so that's where two things come into play. It's either benefit of the doubt, but then that requires proving a change. Proving they want to be loyal. If they did make a mistake, that prove like they might be dishonest, or they might see the reality of their circumstance and, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I see how I've treated you. I want to prove that I have changed. Okay, that's an exception. Those are things that are exceptional because they are showing dedication.
Right.
They are dedicated to wanting to interact with you, showing loyalty, wanting to, like, support you. And by proving so, that's where you now have a better understanding that they have changed. Because they have seen the error of their ways. They have proven change, proven habit over time that they're not going to do it again. As you give them more and more chances to do it again, they still don't, proving they are being loyal. It's possible, but that requires them being honest with themselves. And that's where you might have to give them that physical space, that physical distance, no interaction with them, so they can think about themselves in that circumstance. And if they reach back to you, that shows their change.
Yeah, no, and they thought about it, you know, which a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, I have some friends which we kind of ducked off for a little bit, which and as that aspect, not talk anymore, come back, and we rebuilt the loyalty, or rebuilt the respect, and, you know, the communication
Through
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
through proving it. And I know nobody's perfect. We're all going through different things. We all have our own stories. You know, just a lot of us we're not dulling the diamond to be able to tell it or to shine, you know, and that's what I'm doing now, is I'm trying to bring people together and actually allow them, their voice to get heard, and not feel so, like, secluded. And especially me, like, I talk a lot. Lately I haven't been, only because I've been talking so much lately, the last 13, 12 months, or 12 weeks, months. See, look. But no, it's just, it's crazy, man. And I just feel like we don't communicate and talk about a lot of things dealing with loyalty, man. Like, I'm serious. I think it's kind of sad, and we need to change that. We have to talk about loyalty. So again, I just wanted to go over 3 bullet points. What is loyalty? What is it? Why is it important? And should you be loyal if it isn't given back? So just think about that, elaborate on that, as I should say, analyze and attack, Because if you don't, then you're just gonna sit there for the rest of your life not doing anything, and you don't want to do that. You're a star. You're the diamond in the rough. You're the Phil, help me out. What's some good analogies?
Good analogies? Well, yeah, the diamond in the rough. If you're sitting in the dirt because you're covering yourself with lies and who you aren't, if you're pretending to be somebody behind a mask, take it off.
Yeah, take
show
it
your
off.
show your true colors. Be an honest person. If you're ashamed of who you truly are, that means that it should inspire you to change. If you feel bad about who you truly are, you need to question yourself.
Right.
Why haven't I changed the way I act?
Right.
That's what should motivate you. Like, I need to fix myself. I need to change myself to be a better person. You don't want to be a bad person. If you feel bad about who you truly are, then fix it. It's okay. Who you truly are is who you can be. If you stay the same, you're going to be just like your past. But if you overcome your past wanting to be a better person, you have to change that now. And that's what can impact your future. To be who you truly want to be and who you aren't ashamed to tell everyone else you are.
Right. No, I definitely feel it. I don't know if y'all feel our energy, bro, but we were hungry. We want to change the world. We want to change people's mindset. We want to teach them the morals of life. No, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I know. I mean, are you perfect?
Never.
No. So
anyone who's perfect has nothing else to improve upon. Thus, they shouldn't do anything else.
Right. And
so if you feel you're perfect and decide to be comfortable doing nothing, you have nothing to learn. You have nothing to gain. Why are you still living if you know every experience? Like, you see what I mean? It makes you feel like it's a bad thing to be perfect, because then you have nowhere to go.
Yeah, no.
You're left alone.
You should always grow.
Nobody's perfect.
Every day you should be learning something new, and not necessarily talking about school stuff, but I'm talking about morals, your friends, ways to grow, ways to learn to not get down, meditation, several different things, relaxing, when you should be grinding the hardest for work and stuff like that. There's always a time for everything. And I feel like y'all need to go back to my relax thing. Did I do it? I forgot. I'm doing so many episodes back to back to back. I'm starting to forget the topics, but just learning how to relax and stuff, guys. So again, just think about that. I just wanted to do a shout out to my social media. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. My Facebook group just actually reached 1.2K today. So I saw that before I started this, and I just want to give a shout out to all the people who's been giving me their energy, who's been rocking with me for the past year and a half. We're only growing. I can only imagine in 5 years I'm going to have t-shirts for everybody for free, man. I promise. Things are going to get crazy out here. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my social media, and then I want to give a shout out to my dog Josh for even coming on here, sharing his energy, teaching me things that I didn't know, teaching me how to grow. I'm probably teaching him a little things too. So once again, we just come together and we just, like a rocket, and we keep going. Because if you don't, then I don't want to be sitting in the ground and like lost, and someone in 1,500 years finds me and it's like fossil, and you pick me up and it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be that. I will be that star up in the sky shining every single day. So if you got that analogy, you know what's up. Again, next week I'm going to Colorado. I get to see my boy Wiz and Trippy Red, Currency. Shout out to them. I can't wait to see them. I'm gonna be crying when I see that, man. Like, I don't even, it's going to be crazy. But I am working on shirts, I'm working on beanies, I'm working on dad hats, I'm working on socks, I'm working on all these things. I'm working with the graphic designer to get my stuff printed out so I can get things cracking. Again, guys, be yourself. Never let anybody tell you your values. Be true to yourself. Love your neighbor. Show positivity and peace. And I feel like that's the only way we're going to grow and change the world and teach other people how to love each other. I'm going to let my dog Josh say something. You got anything before we end it?
That was everything, yeah.
Just
you have to choose to be a good person. Choose to be a good person. You know what to do. You know how to do it. You have to choose to do it.
Right.
Inspire yourself. Motivate yourself. Get her going.
Right. Yeah. Hey, what he said. So again, hashtag Rise and Elevate. I love every single one of y'all. Stay tuned for episode 13. It's going to be brazy. Peace.
sensation.